Imagine standing at the edge of dawn, the horizon just beginning to catch fire with the first light of day, painting a promise of new beginnings, new challenges, and new victories. Now, let me ask you a question that may seem simple, yet carries the weight of all the dreams you've dared to dream. What does it mean to truly win? Is it the applause, the accolades, or perhaps something far more profound and personal? You see, the essence of winning transcends the physical realm of trophies and titles. It delves deep into the core of our very being, where the spirit of perseverance, resilience, and unyielding determination resides. It whispers to us in moments of doubt and shouts in times of triumph that the journey is far from over. It tells us that the real victory lies in rising every time we fall, in pushing beyond our perceived limits, and in the relentless pursuit of our goals, no matter the odds stacked against us. Consider for a moment the story of a seed buried deep under the soil. To the outside world, it's nothing but a speck of potential beneath the earth. Yet within that seed lies the promise of life, the potential to break through the darkness and reach for the sunlight. It's not the breaking through that defines its victory, but the unstoppable force of life within that refuses to give up, insisting, it's not over until I win. This philosophy, it's not over until I win, is not just about enduring until you cross the finish line. It's about embracing each challenge, each setback, and each failure as stepping stones on the path to success. It's about understanding that winning is not an event, but a process, a continuous journey of personal growth and self-discovery. Every one of us here has faced adversity in one form or another. We've battled the storms, fought against the tides, and perhaps there were moments when the light at the end of the tunnel seemed like a fleeting illusion. But think back to those moments. Wasn't it the inner voice, that indomitable spirit, that urged you to press on, to hold fast to your dreams and ambitions? As we embark on this journey together today, let us redefine what it means to win. Let's set aside the conventional measures of success and focus on the victories that truly matter, the victories of the spirit, the mind, and the heart. Let us carry with us the unwavering belief that no matter the challenges we face, the hurdles we encounter, or the mountains we must climb, the outcome is not determined until we've given our all and declared with conviction, it's not over until I win. The journey towards victory is often paved with trials that test our spirit, challenge our resolve, and demand our utmost dedication. Yet it is in the heart of these trials that the essence of winning is forged. Winning is more than a conclusion reached at the end of a contest. It is the spirit that drives the gardener to nurture a single flower amidst a field of weeds. It is the force that compels the artist to paint their masterpiece, not for the applause that might follow, but for the fulfillment found in the act of creation itself. Winning, therefore, is not merely about crossing a finish line or standing atop a podium. It is about the journey of transformation that occurs within us as we strive towards our goals. It's about becoming a person who approaches each day with determination, who greets every setback with a stronger resolve, and who sees every failure not as a defeat, but as a step closer to success. Consider the great oak tree, which begins its life as a small acorn. To the untrained eye, it appears as nothing special, just one of many seeds scattered across the forest floor. Yet within that acorn lies the potential for greatness, the essence of what it means to win. Through years of growth, battling the elements and stretching ever upwards, it achieves its true form, not because it sought the accolades of the forest, but because it simply refused to stop growing, to stop reaching for the sky. So too must we embrace our challenges, for it is through them that our character is tested and our true potential is revealed. Winning becomes a daily practice, a habit formed in the small choices we make, in the way we face the morning sun and say, today I will be better than I was yesterday. It is a commitment to excellence in all we do, from the most mundane tasks to the... Yet, how easy it is to be swayed by the siren song of immediate gratification, to lose sight of our deeper goals in the pursuit of fleeting pleasures. But the essence of winning calls us to look beyond the immediate, to set our sights on the horizon, and to understand that true victory lies in the legacy we build, the lives we touch, and the difference we make. As we gather here in the company of dreamers and doers, let us ask ourselves, what victories are we striving for? Are we chasing shadows, the temporary applause of the crowd, or are we building something lasting, something that will stand the test of time? Winning, in its truest form, is about crafting a life that reflects our highest ideals, about living in alignment with our deepest values. It is about the relentless pursuit of personal growth, not for the world to see, but for our own souls to know that we have given our all to the journey of becoming who we were meant to be. And so, as we embark on this voyage of discovery, let us carry with us the knowledge that the essence of winning is not found in the destination, but in the journey. Let us embrace each day as an opportunity to win in the ways that truly matter, to forge our path with courage, to meet our struggles with grace, and to emerge from our trials not just victorious, but transformed. Now I ask you, what do you believe about your potential, about your dreams, and about the possibilities that life holds for you? It's a question that invites reflection, for our beliefs act as the architects of our destiny, shaping our thoughts, our actions, and ultimately, our outcomes. Consider for a moment the story of a fledgling bird, perched on the edge of its nest, peering out at the vast expanse of sky beyond. To the outside observer, it seems an insurmountable task for those fragile wings to conquer the laws of gravity. Yet within that bird stirs a belief and innate conviction that it was born to fly. With a leap of faith, it spreads its wings and takes to the skies, not because it knows of no other way, but because it believes, without a shadow of a doubt, in its ability to soar. My friends, is the essence of belief, an unwavering trust in the potential that resides within us and the possibilities that lie ahead. It's the belief that no dream is too lofty, no goal too distant, and no vision too grand. It's a belief that acts not as a mere hope, but as a knowing, a certainty that propels us forward, fueling our passion and igniting our determination. Yet how often do we limit ourselves, not by the constraints of reality, but by the boundaries of our own beliefs? How often do we allow the seeds of doubt to take root in our minds, stifling our ambitions and dimming the light of our potential? The truth is, the greatest barrier to achieving our dreams is often the belief that it is impossible. But what if we dared to believe differently? What if we chose to believe that we are capable of achieving greatness, that we are architects of our own destiny, and that within us lies the power to shape our future? Imagine the doors that would open, the horizons that would expand, and the heights that we could reach. Belief is not just about embracing the possibility of success. It's about seeing the potential for growth in every failure, the lesson in every setback, and the opportunity in every challenge. It's about believing that every step back is merely a setup for a greater comeback. Throughout history, the pages of time are filled with tales of individuals who, armed with the power of belief, transcended the ordinary to achieve the extraordinary. They were not born with superhuman abilities or granted an easy path to success. Rather, they possessed an unshakable belief in their vision and in themselves, a belief so strong that it became the bedrock upon which they built their achievement. So, as we navigate the winding paths of our own journeys, let us cultivate a belief in our ability to overcome, to adapt, and to emerge stronger from the trials we face. Let us believe in the beauty of our dreams and the potential that lies within us to bring those dreams to fruition. As we move forward from this moment, let that belief be the light that guides us, the strength that sustains us, and the anthem that drives us toward our destiny. For when we believe in ourselves, in our potential, and in the infinite possibilities that life offers, we unlock the doors to a world where the only limits are those we impose upon ourselves. In closing, remember this. The power of belief is the catalyst for transformation. the wind beneath the wings of those who dare to soar, and the foundation upon which all great achievements are built. It's a power that resides within each of us, waiting to be unleashed. So I ask you once more, what do you believe about your potential, your dreams, and your journey? For it is in your answer that your future begins to unfold. Imagine for a moment a ship safe in its harbor. Yet is the purpose of a ship to remain docked, shielded from the waves? Certainly not. Its true destiny is found in the open sea, navigating through storms, exploring uncharted waters, and reaching new shores. Similarly, our greatest potential is often revealed not in the safety of the familiar, but in the uncertainty and risk of the journey. Every story of triumph is also a story of struggle. Think of the greatest achievements in history, in science, in art, in human endeavor. These were not born from comfort and ease, but from the struggle, the relentless pursuit of something greater amidst doubt, failure, and setback. It is through facing our fears, not in retreating from them, that we find our true strength. Adversity serves as a mirror, reflecting our innermost resilience, determination, and spirit. It asks us the most fundamental questions. What are you made of? How deeply do you believe in your dreams? Are you willing to persevere, to fight for what you hold dear, even when the odds seem insurmountable? The role of adversity is not to weaken us, but to build us up, layer by layer, into individuals of depth, character, and substance. It teaches us empathy, for through our struggles, we understand the struggles of others. It instills in us a gratitude for every moment of peace and every small victory, for we know the battles fought to achieve them. Now let us consider the lotus flower, emerging pure and beautiful from the muddy waters below. It does not resist its environment, but uses it to rise towards the sunlight. In the same way, we must embrace our adversities, using them as the very means to elevate ourselves, to rise above, and to bloom in the fullness of our potential. But how do we navigate through the storms? How do we stand firm in the face of adversity? It begins with the belief in oneself, in the unwavering faith that no matter the challenge, you have within you the power to overcome it. It requires a vision, a North Star, guiding you through the darkest nights. And it demands action, for belief without action is like a ship without a sail, caught in the winds of circumstance. In the symphony of life, adversity is not a soloist, but part of the orchestra, contributing to the depth and richness of the music. It is up to us to find the harmony, to use each note, each challenge as part of the greater melody we are composing with our lives. As we move forward, let us not seek a path devoid of obstacles, for such a path leads nowhere worth going. Instead, let us seek the strength to face those obstacles, to learn from them, and to grow. Let's remember that the most beautiful destinations often lie at the end of the most challenging journeys. In embracing adversity, we find our true selves, not defined by our circumstances, but by our responses to them. We discover not just the will to survive, but the desire to thrive, to make each moment count, and to leave a mark on the world that says, here I stood in the face of adversity, and here I triumphed. First, understand that perseverance is born from the relentless pursuit of our goals, fueled by a clear vision of what we seek to achieve. It begins with asking yourself, what ignites my passion? What dream does my heart yearn to bring to fruition? This vision becomes the North Star by which you navigate, unwavering and constant, guiding you through the darkest nights and fiercest storms. Yet, a vision alone is not enough. It must be coupled with action, deliberate, determined, and disciplined. Action is the wind in our sails. Without it, our dreams remain but distant shores, forever out of reach. Break down your journey into tangible steps, milestones that mark your progress. Celebrate each achievement, no matter how small, for in these moments, the fire of perseverance is kindled. In the crucible of challenge, it's essential to foster a mindset of growth. Understand that setbacks are not signs of failure, but opportunities for learning and growth. Embrace them. Ask, what can this teach me? How can I grow stronger from this experience? This mindset transforms obstacles into stepping stones, leading you closer to your dream. Perseverance also requires a profound belief in oneself. Believe in your ability to overcome, in your capacity to rise stronger from the ashes of defeat. This belief acts as the keel of your ship, keeping you upright and forward, moving even when the waves of doubt and fear threaten to overturn you. Yet, no journey is undertaken alone. Surround yourself with a crew of supporters, mentors, friends, and fellow dreamers who share your vision and bolster your spirits. They are the lighthouses guiding you through stormy seas, reminding you of the light at the end of the tunnel when your own light flickers and dims. In moments of weariness, when the shore still lies beyond the horizon, it's crucial to practice self-compassion. Allow yourself to rest, to gather strength. Understand that perseverance is not an unbroken sprint, but a marathon, a journey of countless steps, each one taken with intention and courage. Furthermore, adaptability is a powerful ally in the quest for perseverance. The seas of life are ever-changing, and what worked yesterday may not serve you today. Be willing to adjust your sails, to explore new strategies, and to navigate through unanticipated waters. The path to your dreams is rarely a straight line. It's a voyage marked by detours, but each one offers new lessons, new strengths. In this journey, patience is your compass. It reminds you that some dreams take time to unfold, that the seed of today's effort may only bloom into tomorrow's success. Patience tempers the urgency of desire with the wisdom of time, teaching us that all things come to those who wait, not passively, but with active, determined perseverance. And let us not forget the power of gratitude. In the hustle of pursuit, take time to look around, to appreciate the beauty of the journey, the people who walk with you, and the lessons learned along the way. Gratitude grounds us, reminding us of our why, fueling our perseverance with a deeper sense of purpose and fulfillment. As we chart the course towards our dreams, armed with these strategies of perseverance, let us move forward with the knowledge that the journey itself is a treasure trove of growth, learning, and fulfillment. The obstacles we encounter are not barriers to our path, but invitations to become more resilient, more adaptable, more determined. So, let us embrace the journey with open hearts and steadfast spirits, knowing that each step brings us closer to the realization of our dreams. Let us persevere, not because the journey is easy, but because the dreams that call to us from the depths of our hearts are worth every effort, every sacrifice, every moment of struggle. Consider for a moment the mightiest of trees. Even with its towering presence stretching upwards to kiss the sky, its strength is not solely its own. Hidden beneath the surface, a complex network of roots intertwines, connecting it to the earth and to the trees around it. This network, unseen yet vital, provides nourishment and stability, allowing the tree to weather the fiercest of storms. Similarly, our support systems, our network of roots, nourish and stabilize us, enabling us to face the gales of life with unwavering resilience. But what constitutes this support system? It is the family that stands by us, offering love and understanding in times of despair. It is the friends who lend an ear, sharing our burdens as if they were their own. It is mentors who guide us with wisdom, gleaned from the roads they've traveled before us. And it is communities that embrace us, celebrating our victories and cushioning our falls. Yet the strength of a support system lies not in its mere existence, but in the quality of its presence in our lives. It's about those who push us to dream bigger, to reach further, and to dare greatly. It's about individuals who challenge us, not to demean, but to inspire us to transcend our perceived limits. It's about those rare souls who believe in our potential even when we doubt ourselves. Creating and nurturing such a support system requires effort and intentionality. It means seeking out those who share our values and vision, who inspire us to be the best versions of ourselves. It involves investing time and energy into relationships, recognizing that the strength of our support system is mirrored in the strength of our connections. Moreover, a true support system operates on the principle of reciprocity. Just as we draw strength from those around us, we must also give of ourselves, offering support, encouragement, and inspiration in return. For in giving, we receive. In uplifting others, we are ourselves uplifted. In times of hardship, when the path ahead seems insurmountable, our support system becomes our beacon of hope, reminding us that we are not alone in our struggles. They are the voices that whisper, "Keep going, you've got this." When the world seems to shout, "Give up." They are the hands that pick us up, dust us off, and help us to stand once more, ready to face whatever challenges come our way. So how do we cultivate such a support system? It begins with openness, with the willingness to be vulnerable, to share our hopes, our fears, and our dreams. It grows through trust, built over shared experiences and mutual respect. And it is strengthened through consistency, the steady presence in each other's lives, through the good times and the bad. As we journey through life, let us be mindful of the company we keep, for they influence the trajectory of our path more than we might realize. Let us choose companions who bring light into our lives, who encourage us to pursue our dreams with relentless determination. And let us be that source of light for others, contributing to a support system that not only spans the breadth of our own lives, but also reaches outward, touching the lives of those around us. In closing, remember that the journey toward our dreams is a shared voyage. We are all travelers on the same path, seeking fulfillment, happiness, and success by leaning on each other, by drawing strength from our collective resilience and wisdom. There is no storm we cannot weather, no mountain we cannot climb, no dream too distant to achieve. This journey to harnessing our inner strength begins with a single pivotal step: self-belief. It is the unwavering conviction in our ability to overcome, to rise, to achieve. It is knowing deep in the marrow of our bones that we are capable of extraordinary feats. This belief is not born of arrogance, but of a profound understanding of our inherent worth and potential. It whispers in our ear during moments of doubt that we are more powerful than we ever dared imagine. To cultivate this belief, we must first confront the shadows of doubt and fear that cloud our vision. Like warriors of the Spirit, we must face these adversaries not with weapons of aggression, but with the shield of knowledge and the sword of truth. Knowledge of who we are, of what we've overcome, and of the victories we've already claimed. And truth, the undeniable evidence of our resilience, etched into the very fabric of our being. As we journey inward, we discover that inner strength is like a muscle, growing stronger with use. Challenges, then, are not obstacles, but opportunities to flex this muscle, to train, and to refine our resolve. With each hurdle we overcome, our inner strength is fortified, tempered like steel in the forge of our experiences. We learn that there are no limits to what we can endure and overcome, save for those we place upon ourselves. But how do we sustain this strength, especially when the night is dark and the path uncertain? The answer lies in the rituals of self-care and renewal. Just as a bow must be unstrung to maintain its resilience, so too must we allow ourselves moments of rest and reflection. It is in these moments of quietude that we replenish our spirits, drawing deeply from the well of our inner strength. Moreover, we must nourish our minds with thoughts of hope and possibility. Surround ourselves with the beauty of art, the wisdom of literature, and the inspiration of nature. Let these be the fuel that ignites the flame of our inner strength, illuminating the darkness and guiding our steps forward. And as we harness this inner strength, let us not keep it cloistered within. Share its light with the world. Let it be a beacon for others navigating their own storms, a testament to the power of the human spirit. For in sharing our strength, we find it multiplied, echoing through the lives of those we touch, creating ripples of change that span the horizon. Remember, the essence of victory lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. It's woven in the steadfast belief in our ability to overcome, in the power of our dreams to propel us forward, and in the strength we harness from within and from those who journey alongside us. As we stand on the threshold of tomorrow, gazing into the vastness of possibilities, let this be the beacon that guides us, that our dreams are valid, our aspirations achievable, and our potential limitless. The path to victory is perennially under construction, paved by our daily acts of courage, determination, and perseverance. Let us then move forward, not with a whisper, but with a roar, not with trepidation, but with fierce determination, knowing that in the pursuit of our dreams, it is only over when we have triumphed. For in the heart of every challenge lies the seed of opportunity, and in the core of every struggle, the promise of victory. And so, as we forge ahead, let's carry this unwavering. The essence of our journey isn't measured by the breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. Yet, in the grand scheme of things, it's not the moments of rest, but the moments of action that define the path we tread. It's a curious thing, isn't it? How we often find ourselves ensnared in the illusion of someday, believing there's an endless expanse of tomorrows for us to start living the lives we dream of. But let me ask you this, if not now, then when? Time, my friends, is the most democratic of all resources. Every person, regardless of background, wealth, or creed, is allotted the same 24 hours in a day. The question then becomes, how do we harness this equalizer? The answer lies not in counting the hours, but in making the hours count. It's about painting with bold strokes on the canvas of our lives, not with the hesitant touch of someone who's afraid to make a mark. Consider for a moment the notion that every minute spent in procrastination is a minute stolen from your future self. A daunting thought, isn't it? Yet it's a truth that, once embraced, can propel us toward a life of action, of purpose. It's in the doing, the striving, and the overcoming that we find the essence of truly living. This brings us to a pivotal realization. The time to act, to create, to love, and to live is not tomorrow. It's today. It's in this very moment. The roads we choose to walk, the dreams we dare to chase, and the passions we decide to nurture shape the legacy we leave behind. It's a profound responsibility, one that we carry not just for ourselves, but for the generations that follow. So, as we stand at the crossroads of our lives, let us choose the path of action over inaction, of purpose over procrastination. Let us fill our days with life rather than our lives with days. And let us embark on this journey with the unwavering resolve to make each moment count, to weave a tapestry of life so rich, so vibrant, that it becomes a beacon of inspiration for those who walk the paths we once did. Consider this, in the orchestra of the universe, each tick of the clock is a note played, contributing to the symphony of our days. How then do we ensure that our contribution to this melody is one of harmony and beauty rather than dissonance and regret? It begins with understanding that time in its relentless march forward offers us an opportunity to grow, to love, to learn. Reflect for a moment on the nature of time itself. Unlike the tangible treasures of the world, gold, silver, and precious gems, time is an asset we cannot hoard or save for a rainy day. It is the great equalizer bestowed upon each of us in equal measure at the dawn of each day, yet it is up to us to decide how we invest it. The question then beckons, how do we navigate this journey to ensure that our investment of time yields a return of unparalleled value? Let us ponder the notion of time as the ultimate currency in the economy of life. In every decision we make, from the trivial to the transformative, we are spending this currency, investing in the moments that collectively define our journey. Yet, how often do we find ourselves squandering this precious resource on the trivialities that clutter the landscape of our daily existence? It's akin to casting pearls before swine, allowing the golden moments of opportunity to slip through our fingers like grains of sand. But fear not, for within this realization lies the power to transform our trajectory. It is in the conscious choice to invest our time wisely, to pursue endeavors that enrich not only our own lives but those of others, that we find the essence of true fulfillment. Imagine, if you will, a world where every individual harnesses the power of their time, channeling it into pursuits of growth, contribution, and enduring significance. What a world that would be! A world ablaze with the brilliance of human potential realized. Now, let me ask you, what dreams have you deferred with the words someday or tomorrow? What passions lie dormant within you, waiting for the moment you decide to invest your time in bringing them to life? It's time to awaken to the reality that someday is a thief in the night, stealing our dreams and leaving in its wake the cold light of missed opportunities and unfulfilled potential. As we stand at the crossroads of decision, let us choose the path less traveled by, the path that leads to growth, achievement, and the realization of our highest potential. Let us not be swayed by the siren call of procrastination, which whispers sweet nothings of comfort and complacency. Instead, let us rise with determination, armed with the knowledge that the time to act is now. For in the grand tapestry of life, it is the actions we take today that weave the future we desire tomorrow. Let us embrace the discipline required to invest our time in pursuits that matter, that challenge us to stretch beyond our perceived limits, and that invite us to become co-creators in the unfolding story of our lives. Remember, it is not the quantity of time at our disposal that counts, but the quality of the moments we create with it. Each day offers a new canvas, a fresh opportunity to paint with bold strokes of courage, hope, and action. In this pursuit, let us be guided by a vision that lights our way, a beacon that illuminates the path through the darkest nights. Let this vision be our compass, steering us toward choices that enrich our lives and the lives of those around us. Let us hold fast to the belief that within us lies the power to craft a legacy of significance, a legacy that echoes through the corridors of time long after our footsteps have faded from the earth. So, as we journey forth from this moment, let us do so with hearts buoyant with hope and spirits ignited by the promise of what lies ahead. Let us invest our time in building bridges rather than walls, in sowing seeds of kindness and compassion, and in pursuing the greatness that resides within each of us. For in the end, when the final chapter of our lives is written, let it be said that we live not by counting the days, but by making the days count, that we turn the pages of our lives not with a sigh of regret, but with a smile of satisfaction, knowing that we invested the most precious of all currencies, our time, in a manner that left the world a little better, a little brighter for our having been here. With the canvas of our days laid bare before us, radiant with the potential of untold stories and uncharted paths, a truth emerges from the shadow of time well spent, a truth that speaks of obstacles unseen, of time wasters that lurk in the crevices of our routines, silently siphoning the essence of our most precious commodity as we journey deeper into the heart of living a life rich in purpose and meaning. Let us shine a light on these common thieves of time and the impact they have on our quest for fulfillment. In the quiet moments of reflection, have you ever found yourself pondering the mystery of days that slip through your fingers like water, leaving behind a trail of unfulfilled intentions and unrealized dreams? It's as though we stand upon the shores of our own potential, watching the waves of daily distractions wash away the sandcastles of our aspirations. These distractions, seemingly benign in the moment, compound over time, eroding the very foundations upon which we seek to build our lives. First among these silent thieves is the specter of procrastination, a deceptive adversary that whispers sweet lullabies of later and someday into the ears of our ambition. It seduces us with the promise of time aplenty, leading us down a maze of complacency from which escape becomes a Herculean task. The cost of this dalliance with delay is not measured in the ticking of a clock, but in the opportunities lost and the dreams deferred. The antidote to this mallow lies not in the realms of the extraordinary, but in the power of starting now, starting small, but most importantly, venturing further, we encounter the labyrinth of perfectionism, where the quest for the flawless becomes the enemy of progress. In the pursuit of perfection, time becomes a prisoner to the minutiae, shackled by an obsession with details that in the grand scheme of our journey will matter little. The impact is a life caught in the stasis of inaction, where the fear of failure paralyzes potential. Let us embrace the beauty of imperfection, for it is in our flaws that our true humanity shines brightest, and it is from the ashes of our attempts that we rise more resilient and more determined. Amidst the cacophony of the digital age, the siren call of social media and electronic distractions beckons, a modern-day odyssey where the allure of the screen ensnares our time and dilutes our focus. Hours, once devoted to the pursuit of our passions and the nurturing of real-world connections, are now lost in the endless scroll of virtual validation and digital dalliances. The impact of this diversion is a disconnection from the tangible joys of life and a fragmentation of our attention that scatters our energies to the wind. In reclaiming the helm from these digital distractions, we must learn to navigate with intention, setting our course by the stars of our deepest values and most cherished goals. But let us not overlook the subtle thief of overcommitment, where the desire to do all things leads to the accomplishment of none. In our zeal to live fully, we sometimes find ourselves stretched thin, pulled in myriad directions by the competing demands of myriad masters. The impact is a diffusion of our efforts, a dilution of our essence, and a departure from the path of purposeful pursuit. The key to liberation from this snare lies in the power of discernment, in learning to say no with the same conviction with which we say yes, preserving our time for the endeavors that truly matter, for the pursuits that light the fire of our souls. As we stand vigilant against these common time wasters, let us do so with a heart full of grace and a mind attuned to the melody of purposeful living. In each moment of choice, let us ask ourselves, does this path lead me closer to the person I wish to become, to the life I desire to lead? For it is in the accumulation of these moments, these choices, that our destiny is shaped. Let this be the moment where we choose to reclaim our time from the jaws of distraction, where we choose to invest our hours in the currency of growth, love, and contribution. Let us craft from the fabric of our days a tapestry that speaks not of what we wish to do, but of what we did, not of dreams deferred, but of visions realized. And as we journey forward, let the lessons of the past be the lanterns that light our way, guiding us toward a future where time is treasured, where every moment is imbued with purpose, and where the echoes of our actions create ripples of positive change that reverberate through the annals of time. Have you ever considered the power of intentionality? It's like the rudder of a ship guiding us through the vast seas of possibility. When we set our intentions, we chart a course defining not just our destination, but the quality of our journey. This begins with the simple yet profound act of setting goals, not as distant landmarks to be admired, but as beacons to be reached. Goals are the stars by which we navigate the night, turning the vast darkness into a map of dreams waiting to be discovered. But how do we ensure that our goals are not just wishes cast into the wind? The key lies in the art of prioritization, the discipline of discerning not just what matters, but what matters most. Imagine your goals as precious gems scattered across the table. Not all that glitters is gold, and so we must choose with discerning hearts the jewels that will adorn the crown of our achievements. Each day, ask yourself, what is the one thing I can do today that will bring me closer to my goal? By focusing on what is essential, we turn the chaos of distraction into the clarity of purpose. Yet setting goals and prioritizing are but the beginning. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, but it is persistence that paves the road. The art of time management is not in the doing, but in the continuing, the steadfast commitment to move forward, even when the path is steep and the shadows long. It's about creating a routine that serves not as a prison, but as a framework upon which we can build the masterpiece of our days. A routine imbued with purpose becomes not a chore, but a ritual, a daily dedication to the pursuit of our highest selves. In this endeavor, the concept of time blocking emerges as a beacon of efficiency, a method of dedicating blocks of time to specific tasks or goals, thereby transforming the abstract into the concrete. It's about saying, this time is sacred, reserved for what truly matters. Whether it's an hour spent in the pursuit of knowledge, a morning devoted to the cultivation of health, or an evening dedicated to the nurturing of relationships, time blocking allows us to create islands of focused effort in the sea of daily demands. And let us not forget the power of reflection, the practice of looking back not in judgment, but in learning. Each day offers lessons, whispers of wisdom gained through the triumphs and trials of our endeavors. By taking time to reflect, we chart our progress, celebrate our victories, and recalibrate our course. Reflection is the compass that guides us, ensuring that we are not just moving, but moving in the right direction. Yet, what are the moments when time seems an adversary, when the hours slip through our fingers like grains of sand? It is here that the strategy of delegation comes into play, the recognition that we are not solitary travelers, but part of a greater whole. By entrusting tasks to others, not only do we multiply our effectiveness, but we also foster a spirit of collaboration and growth. Delegation is not abdication, but elevation, a lifting of ourselves and others towards our collective potential. In the symphony of life, where each of us plays a unique part, the strategies for maximizing time are the notes that create harmony. It's about moving with intention, prioritizing with wisdom, persisting with courage, organizing with purpose, reflecting with honesty, and delegating with trust. These are not just strategies, but principles, guiding lights that illuminate our path to a life of meaning and impact. As we stand at the threshold of tomorrow, armed with the knowledge of how to harness the winds of time, let us step forward with confidence. Let us weave the tapestry of our days with threads of purpose, patterned with the moments of action, intention, and fulfillment. For in the end, it is not the length of our years that defines the legacy we leave, but the depth of our moments, the lives we touch, and the difference we make. As we journey forth from the shores of maximizing our time, let us venture into the realms of living with purpose and urgency. For what is a life but a series of moments, a collection of breaths imbued with the power to shape destinies? The essence of our existence is not found in the breaths we take, but in the moments that take our breath away. Those instances where time itself seems to stand still, captured in the brilliance of living truly and deeply. But how, you might ask, does one cultivate a life of such richness, a life that resonates with purpose and urgency? It begins with the realization that every day is a gift, not a given right. Imagine waking each morning with the understanding that today could be your masterpiece, your OPs. How would that change the way you greet the dawn, the energy with which you embark upon the day's journey? Living with purpose is akin to sailing a ship across the vast oceans, with clear skies above and the stars to guide you. Your purpose is your North Star, unwavering and true, guiding you through storms and still waters alike. But finding this purpose requires introspection, a deep dive into the core of your being to discover what truly ignites your passion. Ask yourself, what is it that sets my soul aflame? Is it the pursuit of knowledge, the creation of beauty, the upliftment of others? Once discovered, this purpose becomes the beacon that lights your path, a call to action that stirs within you a sense of urgency to live, to create, to be. Yet purpose alone is not enough. It must be coupled with a sense of urgency, a recognition that the time to act is not tomorrow, but today. Urgency is not about haste, but about passion, a fervent desire to embrace each moment, to utilize every breath in the pursuit of what matters most. It's about waking each day with a heart eager to beat the drum of your dreams, feet ready to walk the path of your calling. Living with urgency and purpose requires courage, the bravery to step beyond the confines of comfort, to venture into the unknown in pursuit of your calling. It's about making decisions not out of fear, but out of conviction, choosing paths that may be less traveled, but that promise greater fulfillment. This courage is fueled by the knowledge that time is a precious commodity, one that once spent cannot be reclaimed. In this pursuit, let us also recognize the importance of presence, of being fully immersed in the here and now. Living with purpose and urgency is not just about the future, but about fully experiencing each moment, savoring the journey as much as the destination. It's about finding joy in the process, learning in the challenges, and growth in the journey. And what of the obstacles that stand in our way? The fears that whisper doubts into our hearts. Let us meet them with resilience, with the understanding that every challenge is but a stepping stone on the path to our dreams. Resilience is the armor we wear, not to shield us from the world, but to empower us to move through it with grace and strength. But how, in practical terms, do we embody this sense of purpose and urgency in our daily lives? It begins with setting intentions each morning, affirmations of the path you choose to walk that day. It's about prioritizing tasks that align with your purpose, dedicating your time and energy to what truly matters. And it's about reflecting each evening, not in judgment, but in appreciation for the steps taken, no matter how small, towards your goals. Living with purpose and urgency is also about connection, about surrounding yourself with individuals who inspire you, challenge you, and support your journey. For we are not solitary travelers, but part of a greater tapestry woven together by shared dreams and mutual aspirations. Let us seek out those who fan the flames of our passions, who encourage us to pursue our purpose with urgency and joy. As we embrace this way of living, let us do so with the understanding that the pursuit of purpose and urgency is not a destination, but a journey. It's a continuous process of becoming, of evolving into the fullest expression of ourselves. And in this journey, let us be guided by love, for it's love that gives purpose its deepest meaning and urgency, its greatest motivation. And so, as we stand at the threshold of a new dawn, let us step forward towards the light with purpose, with spirits infused with urgency. Let us live, not just in the anticipation of what the future holds, but in the vibrant reality of the present, making each day a testament to the power of living truly and deeply. The journey we've embarked upon together is more than a mere accumulation of strategies and insights. It's a call to action, a summons to awaken to the potential that resides within each of us. It's an invitation to step beyond the boundaries of the familiar, to challenge the status quo, and to dare to dream of what could be. But more than that, it's a reminder that the time to act is now, not tomorrow, not next week, but this very moment that we breathe. Remember, the canvas of your life is painted with the brushstrokes of daily actions, decisions, and choices. Each stroke, whether bold or subtle, adds depth and color to the masterpiece that is your life. The question then becomes, what will you create with the palette of time that is yours to wield? Will you paint with the vibrant hues of passion and purpose? Or will you allow the canvas to remain blank, a testament to what might have been? Let us choose then to live with purpose, to infuse each day with a sense of urgency that propels us forward toward our aspirations. Let us embrace the discipline of maximizing our time, not as a constraint, but as a liberation, freeing us to pursue the endeavors that set our souls ablaze. And in the face of distractions and time wasters, let us remain steadfast, guided by the beacon of our goals, undeterred by the tempests that seek to veer us off course. In this journey, let us not walk alone. Let us draw strength from the community of like-minded souls who share our path, who inspire us to rise higher and reach further. Together, let us build a legacy, not of monuments and accolades, but of lives touched, dreams pursued, and potentials realized. As we stand on the precipice of tomorrow, gazing out at the horizon of possibilities, let us make a solemn vow, a vow to live each day as if it were our masterpiece, to treat each moment as a precious gem to be cherished and not squandered. Let us commit to a life of action, of purpose, and of urgency, knowing that in the end, it is not the years in our life that count, but the life in our years. So as we part ways, carry with you the torch of this message, letting its light guide you through the shadows of doubt and fear. Step forward with courage, with hope, and with the unwavering belief that the life you dream of is not only possible,